Welcome, and thank you for joining us on this journey into one of the most unsettling and mysterious prophecies ever uncovered. As we delve into the mystic's eerie predictions, it's clear that we are standing on the precipice of a moment in history that could reshape everything we know. Whether we are ready for the seismic shifts coming in 2025 or not, the signs are unmistakable, and the decisions we make in the years ahead will be crucial. The prophecy's warnings continue to echo, suggesting that humanity is at a pivotal crossroads. As we move forward into an uncertain future, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared to face what lies ahead? Only time will tell how these ancient words will play out in our modern world, but one thing is certain: the clock is ticking and the stage is set for a new era. Stay tuned, and thank you for being part of this journey. In the quiet of a long-forgotten night, a prophecy was uncovered, its impact sending shockwaves through the corridors of power across the globe. The prophecy, the last of a blind mystic who passed away in 1982, had been hidden for decades. But in 2023, a hidden manuscript was found, buried in an ancient Bulgarian monastery, untouched by the modern world. What was inside would shake even the most hardened skeptics to their core. This wasn't just another vague prediction. This was a chilling warning about the future, a foretelling that reveals why governments are scrambling to prepare for 2025. For centuries, there have been individuals who claimed the ability to peer beyond the veil of time. Some were charlatans, using trickery to gain fame and fortune. Others, however, have left us with prophecies so precise and unnerving that even the most powerful nations have scrambled to contain them. Names like Nostradamus, whose cryptic quatrains seem to predict major world events like the rise of Hitler, and Baba Vanga, the blind seer from the Balkans who warned of 9/11 long before it happened, are familiar to most. But there's one name, deliberately erased from the annals of history, whose predictions were so accurate and terrifying that entire governments considered them a national security threat. This blind mystic, whose identity has been obscured for reasons still unclear, predicted with unnerving precision the events that would unfold in 2025. Her visions were so specific, so undeniable, that her writings became too dangerous to release. But in 2023, a trove of her predictions was found in a remote monastery in the highlands of Bulgaria, a place untouched by modern influence. The discoveries inside were staggering. These weren't mere guesses, they were well-documented, detailed forecasts that had already begun to unfold in real time, leaving even the most cynical experts in stunned disbelief. One of her most startling predictions came in 1973, when she wrote that, "The new world begins when the twin giants fall." This cryptic phrase puzzled many until the fall of the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. The twin giants, as she called them, came tumbling down in a global event that forever changed the course of history. Her prophecy also spoke of monumental floods and atmospheric anomalies that would follow, precisely 22 years later. And in 2023, we saw those signs: record-breaking floods, strange weather patterns, and cosmic disturbances that defied explanation. These weren't random events, they were the first of many signs that her predictions were beginning to take shape. But it is what she saw for 2025 that truly unsettles. In her final writings, the mystic described an impending awakening, a global shift that would irrevocably alter the very fabric of human society. This awakening, however, would not come without consequences. Beneath the frozen ice of Antarctica, an extraordinary discovery would be made, one so powerful it would reshape the course of humanity. But this discovery, she warned, would unleash a chain reaction that could threaten the survival of the human race itself. The future she saw was one of great upheaval, where everything we know would be tested, and the very foundations of our civilization would be shaken to their core. Her prophecy laid out 3 distinct signs that would precede this monumental shift. The first sign emerged just months ago, though it went largely unnoticed by the public. In December 2024, a team of scientists detected a mysterious signal coming from deep within space. The origin of this signal defied explanation, and its strange pattern has left experts scrambling for answers. This, according to the mystic's writings, is the first unmistakable sign that the world is on the brink of something much larger than anyone can fathom. The second sign is already unfolding. The world's economic systems are in a state of unprecedented convergence. Countries, corporations, and entire markets are being pulled into a new, uncharted economic paradigm, one that could change the global order as we know it. Experts have been predicting such a shift for years, but the mystic's words suggest that it will arrive with stunning speed and catastrophic consequences. And then, in exactly 73 days from now, the third and final sign will appear. The mystic wrote that a major discovery would be made in the Vatican's secret vaults, an ancient trove of knowledge hidden for over 2,000 years. This discovery, she claimed, would shake the very foundations of the world's most dominant religions, challenging everything humanity believes about faith and the origins of civilization. But this, she warned, would only be the beginning. The mystic foresaw a radical breakthrough in quantum computing, one so advanced that it would give select corporations and governments the power to manipulate time itself. She spoke of devices capable of predicting the future with unnerving precision, and of technologies that could traverse the boundaries of time, altering the course of events before they even happen. This would create an immense power imbalance, and the consequences of this ability, she warned, would be catastrophic if left unchecked. But the true danger, she said, would come on August 15th, 2025, a day that would mark a pivotal crossroads in human history. This would be the moment when humanity would be forced to make a choice, one that would determine not just our future, but the very essence of who we are as a species. According to her prophecy, we would face a convergence of 3 powerful forces: genetic engineering, artificial intelligence, and cosmic events. This convergence, she warned, would herald the dawn of a new era, but at a price. The choices we make in 2025 will shape the future of humanity, for better or worse. What makes her predictions even more unsettling is how she was able to describe technologies and societal changes that didn't exist in 1982. She spoke of a world where digital currencies would replace traditional money, where gadgets with intelligence rivaling that of humans would be commonplace, and where social media would become an invisible web connecting minds across the globe. The seer's words, written long before the rise of the internet or smartphones, eerily predicted the world we live in today. Her vision of 2025 is not a distant future. It's a future that is already unfolding. Perhaps most chilling of all is the shadowy war she foresaw, an invisible battle fought not with guns and bombs, but with data, information, and technology. This shadow war, as she called it, would reach its climax in late 2025, with what she referred to as the Great Reveal. At that moment, humanity would be forced to confront truths that have been hidden for centuries, truths that could change everything we think we know about our existence. Alongside these revelations, the mystic predicted a scientific breakthrough that would forever alter our understanding of life and death. She spoke of experiments that would prove the existence of a bridge between realms, a connection between life and the afterlife that would defy everything modern science believes. These experiments, she predicted, would coincide with a series of astronomical events that challenged the very laws of physics, leaving humanity questioning the fabric of reality itself. The mystic's writings also contain stark warnings about the dangers of genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. She saw a future where these technologies merged to create something beyond human comprehension, but she also cautioned that such progress would come at an unimaginable cost, a cost that could put the very essence of what it means to be human at risk. Her predictions resonate with ancient prophecies from cultures across the globe, from the Hopi to the biblical texts to the quatrains of Nostradamus. It's as though her words, written in isolation decades ago, are now echoing across history, converging with other prophetic traditions at a critical point in time. According to her vision, humanity is on the brink of a monumental crossroads, where the choices we make will determine whether we rise to meet our future or fall into irreversible chaos. A revolutionary finding in the Pacific Ocean's depths will be the first of a crucial chain of events, she warns. According to her, this realization will lead to a crisis that forces mankind to face its past as well as its present. The most unnerving part of the seer's vision is the crucial decision that mankind must make when she goes into detail about new technologies that have the ability to alter reality itself. Two pathways are delineated by her, one ascending into the ultimate darkness and the other leading to what she refers to as the Great Ascension. Political elites and scientific experts will not make this historic choice. Rather, regular people like you and me will. But even in the face of these dire predictions, there remains hope. According to the seer, there will be a significant change and a method for surviving the next storms. She explains a human awareness awakening that will occur in the most improbable of settings. Despite the fact that many people are still unaware of it, her observations indicate that this awakening is already happening. For those who want to navigate through these tumultuous times, she provides clear direction. These are practical actions that are appropriate for the times we live in, not just empty words. In the face of rapidly advancing technology, she highlights the need of preserving traditional knowledge and cultivating real human ties in an increasingly digital world. The article includes observations that strikingly align with our current situation. The world she depicts is one in which reality changes like sand underfoot, and it becomes more difficult to identify what is true. In addition, she gives us the means to distinguish the real from the fake. As we get closer to the pivotal moment she foresaw, several trends are becoming clearly apparent. In line with her predictions, technology advancement, environmental changes, and social transition are all occurring at the same time. The big epiphany, as she refers to it, is about to happen. There is a deep urgency to the seer's statements that we cannot ignore. She refers to a brief window of opportunity, a critical period of time when mankind has to prepare for the difficulties that lie ahead. Her observations indicate that we entered what she refers to as the moment of choosing when this window started to narrow in early 2024. Her account of this exact moment is what chills me to the bone. In the future, she envisions her message reaching a vast number of people via a media that was unthinkable in her day. As the spectator, she imagines you and the crucial part you play in what is happening. What she is referring to is a very personal decision, not just a group one. Everyone will have their own moment of truth, she said. We can hardly imagine the ripples that the decisions we make in the next months will cause over time. I am conscious of the great responsibility these prophecies entail as I share them with you. The text highlights the importance of this exact message and the need for those who are ready to listen to hear these warnings. This information is intended for you. Your existence here is not accidental. It's crucial to look forward. It is a gift and a warning in the seer's last remarks. In her ideal world, people would need to unite like never before. Our struggles have the power to either bring us together in remarkable ways or to tear us apart. This is the reason I've decided to speak out now. Though there is less time for preparation, there is still hope. There is no mistaking the prophecy. Not only will those who are prepared and knowledgeable survive what is ahead, but they will also be involved in the next big chapter in human history. Before I get into the most critical details of what's coming up, I want you to do one very vital thing. Click the notification bell and subscribe to this channel. The information I will be sharing in my next video is too important to be presented all at once. For the next part of this prophecy, you need to be ready. A worldwide network of enlightened spirits that have come together to help mankind navigate its most trying times is revealed in the potent text. You're joining a deep awareness movement that the seer foresaw years ago when you subscribe, not just following a channel. Note that August 15th, 2025 is coming up. This date is important because it will determine how many people are prepared for what happens. Spread the word about this to people you can trust. The days of being quiet have passed. It is now time for disclosure. The beginning is just starting. The key stages the seer described for navigating what she called the big shift will be revealed in the next video. In the meanwhile, be vigilant and conscious. There is a big reason you were selected to receive this communication. There will come an arrival of the truth, and everything will change forever.